Welcome to the exhibition Les Danaïdes at the Bridge by Berst. My name is Jan-Philipp Fruehsorge and I'm the curator of the show. Les Danaïdes is a show about time, how time is a subject that relates to every one of us, because time is something we cannot escape from. But time also is something we experience, especially in those days, recently in the last 2 years, in a particular way. Like the expansion of time, the compression of time, the heaviness of time, the burden of time, all those things become material for artists. The artist I have selected for this show, and as we are in the Bridge, it is a show about a dialogue between art brut and contemporary art practices. And all of them bring together this moment of time as something that needs to be visualized in a very particular and original way. We have language as a subject, and language and words, and that is also a relation to the exhibition that is on the other side of the street, Do the Right Thing. We have artists that use language like Terrainson. We have Nadine Fecht, a Berlin-based artist. We have Momoko Nakagawa that uses letters in repetitive ways. So numbering, writing, repeating, those are the gestures we find in this exhibition. For instance, the artist Jens Risch, who lives in Berlin, for the last 20 years has been interested what labor is, what work is, how can you visualize the time you spend with producing something, and not producing something that has a very kind of acknowledged value in our capitalistic system. Jens Risch takes a 1,000-meter long thread of silk, turn the thread into finally an object, a sculpture. So he does that 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the evening, for sometimes up to 2 years. So 500,000 knots, 500,000 knots in 2 years. So that is a question about time and a repetitive gesture that leads to a beautiful object that is condensed time. We have artists from Berst's gallery. For instance, we have the artist Heinrich Reisenbauer, who is also drawing and painting objects of his daily life and surrounding. The repetition makes clear that every object is individual and is unique. Even though you repeat a thing 1,000,000 times, if it's handmade, you will never have the same result. So all of these repetitional gestures speak also about like the uniqueness of things. I invite you to visit Les Danaïdes here in Paris at the Bridge by Berst. The show is up until 15th of May, and I would be happy to see you here. And yeah, enjoy your visit.